This stuff is happening to the United States of America. It had decades to plan for it, to make preparation, but it has to be, they're not making preparations for it now, so therefore, there could be no pre-planning because they didn't expect the things that are happening today to happen. Okay, now the poor American citizen and the people that they're leading will pay the price. Therefore, if you look at Europe, the people are asking in London, we're sending millions of dollars to Ukraine and we're starving to death. What is wrong with, wait a minute. They're sitting there scratching. They said, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with my government? That's why they're striking. Everybody's striking. I mean, they're having real strikes. And when you have a rail strike in Britain, because a lot of the transportation is by rail, because the country is so small that you can go anywhere. If you're traveling around London, you can park your car because you don't need to drive. It's so well hooked up in the subway system, the underground. It'll take you anywhere, and it'll take you in little or no time at a reasonable price. You can even get one of them special tickets. When we'd have programs in London, they would say, okay, if you guys want to get on the metro, well, you can buy a trip ticket, that's good for so many trips. And it's cheap, Or you can pay the instant price, which is $1 zillion, the right thin price, and how much is it to get, Paddington? Oh, Paddington is 500,000 crowns or whatever. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's a lot. When if you get it a trip ticket, anyway. So Britain right now is they're having strikes today, big strikes, not small. And it's an accumulation of things. It is inflation, for sure. But the UK have had structured things of their own that's causing people to, when you mix it with the virus and when you mix all those things together, the world economy is not doing well. And if you jump up and sanction or cut off your flow of material from one of the biggest suppliers in the world, then your heating is going to go up. When your heating goes up, your oil, transportation, everything is more. Okay, when that transportation goes up, that means shipping now used to cost a lot. So if you get an orange from California, in California you can buy oranges. Last time I was there, you could still buy 2 5-pound bags for $5. I'm trying to remember. So I eat tons. When I'm in California, boy, do I eat oranges. Good God Almighty. Because they're almost free. So then the guy that you're buying them from, he have his regular spot, he get used to you and he know what you like. And the Latino guy, pretty soon, y'all on a roll. And I may say, well, let me have 4 bags today. Okay, I'll give you 4 bags for the price of 3. Stuff like that. Which I tell them half the time, no, I'll pay full price. Because for me, I done got used to paying this price over here for oranges, not California prices. where they go out with a truck, drive 50 miles out of town, 100 miles, and they fill up their truck with these big, you know, and they pull the truck up and they just get them plastic bags and they fill up, maybe they buy all of those oranges for $100. And then they sell them to you, and after they've emptied the truck out, they've made $500 or $1,000 or whatever, and they often roll it. Down here, a bag of oranges, a big bag is $8 or $10, and a small, orange here, I saw at the thing, they're $1 a piece. Orange. They're $1 a piece. So I don't eat oranges that much here. I said, oh no, because I can't digest an orange costing that much. When if I get it right, I can go buy. They got when you get to New Mexico on back, they got orange trees and grapefruit trees, and they're like right there in the street. And everybody not everybody, but a lot of people in California, they have orange trees and lemon trees in their yard. Yeah. So I have lemon trees in my yard. Here, lemons cost, my poor lemon tree has so many lemons. If I had that tree here, I could make about $1,000 off that one little tree. Yeah, because that's what they charge you 50 cents or $1 for lemon. Yeah, lemons. Anyway, let me move on. It's a historical update. A lot of things that we are talking about, have been talking about, we've been prepared for those things. But other people have not been prepared. And those people that we all know, it's like the headlights of history have caught them out in the middle of the road. You know, like the animals, you can see their eyes. And they freeze. That's the way the world is. The world is caught in the headlights of history. Okay. Now, when you see us, though, what are you looking at? You're looking at As-Sabiqun. When you see us, this is not bragging, you see an institution of people, a small number of people that have prevailed over the onslaught of the United States government, including all of its federal, state, local, and all of their institutions. We've survived that right here. There's cars out there. They pull whatever they want when they want to, and the cars don't work. They're perfect cars, but you go out there and they don't drive. I wait every season to get rid of them. But those, I know they run, so I don't, well, I know all of them run. I know my truck run, but it's not holding water. The truck run good. I've been had that truck since, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I sure have. The truck is in 97. It was only 5 years old. Good God Almighty. I didn't have that truck because I used that truck to build on to all of these buildings. So I started building on them in 2004 and 5. Technically, that's a long time ago. And all I did with the truck was go to the supply places and buy something and come back. Truck runs perfect, but it don't hold any liquid. I'm not going to jump up and down. The other cars out there, once they deliver the car, you drive around a certain amount, and then the car stops or what have you, and it was timed to stop after you go maybe 100 miles or so. And then you would be stuck out there and you'd have to either tow it back here or leave it out there or what. We've left expensive cars out on the highway, just left them. And I know they run perfect because they just, we've left several very expensive cars, not very expensive. They were cars that ran very good. They were good cars. Most of them Volvos. And we got that kind of car because they got good mileage and the people would help us buy them, that they'd have good mileage left on them. And we would, you could tell if you drive a certain kind of car, when you get another one like that, you could tell, oh, shoot, this thing got another 50,000 miles without nothing. I ain't going to even change the oil on it, I know. And maybe you don't. And you can look at that, you're adding 50,000 miles on it, unless the government pulls some little switch loose. But it don't make any difference because that's why you bought so many. And you just may not buy anything new because if you had a new car and you drove off the lot, drove down the street, and the car stopped, you would be mad. And you couldn't leave it on the side of the road. Huh? Yeah, no, that's what expendable cars are. That you have them all around and you drive them. Sometimes if it's stopped, you don't leave them all the time, but there's enough times, pack up and hit the road because that's what we have adjusted to our environment, is what I'm saying. We know we live in a historical reality, a historical period. We've well adjusted to it. But not only have we adjusted, everybody around us with their vision have adjusted too. They know what's going on. This is not a secret. When we go out to different places, you can tell that people know us and they know basically what's going on, right? We don't have to tell people who we are. We've been around long enough to know, and then half of the people are going to come up and speak to us and say something and let you know that they got an idea about, and they give you that look, but man, basically what that look stands for is this, man, y'all some bad niggas, man. To stand that stuff, we wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know, that's what they're saying. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I have a family, and I like things I can count on. I can count on starting my car. I can count on this and I can count on that. And I know that you can't do that. That's what they're thinking. You can't count on certain things. But there's certain things, the major things, I can count on almost 100%. Well, what is that makes you so happy? I can count on the United States government behaving like the United States government. I can count on that. I know they can't help it. A kangaroo has to do, excuse me, Scam Likely, is that you? What kind of scam you got? What kind of scam you got today? Yeah, this is Scam Likely, isn't it? Who is this?
Hello.
What did you say?
Hi, my name is Jimmy and I'm calling you on the behalf of Pepco. How are you, sir?
You called me on behalf of Pepco. What do you want to talk about?
Sir, this call is about your heating and cooling system. I'm with the HVAC efficiency program, and the reason of my call is to inform you that starting tomorrow, we will have an approved certified HVAC technician in your area. So he will provide you free of cost inspection of your heating and cooling system and show you how you can minimize your energy bill.
What did you say your name was?
Heating and cooling system.
What did you say your name was? What did you say
My name is Jimmy.
Your name is Jimmy. You know what, Jimmy? You sound like Abdul Rahman. You sound like Kurishi. You don't sound like no Jimmy. So tell the truth. What's
My name is Jimmy.
your name is Jimmy? Jimmie or Jimmy? That type of Jimmy, like James? Tell the truth. Your name is James.
J-I...
Come on, you can't even
J-I-M-Y.
spell it. I'll tell you. See, that's what I thought. Well, I thought this is a scam. I'm having a program right now, so you'll call me.
Sir, this is not a scam. Sir, listen to me. Sir, this is not a scam. Let's set the appointment with us. If you found that we are guys a scam, let's set the appointment.
You got to learn how to speak it. I tell you, I can't hardly understand you. I tell you, I can't. You're talking so fast, I can't.